All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Man, what a crazy morning. I've been being messaged left and right. So sorry about the delay on the start of the stream. So we're going straight to the charts. Hope the video is good. Hope the audio is good. And here we go. Go to the whole screen. All right. Audio video is good. Thank you, my moderators. Always a pleasure. If there's any good comments or questions, shoot them over in our Telegram group for moderators. Start with the bad news. There's not that much bad news. Like, this is I tend to be a contrarian. I should switch the background to be like, I thought about it, but I already did like the red fire background. Guys, I really like this dip. This is great. Everyone is panicking, and I'm about to like switch my background to be green. Let's just take a look. All right, I don't have much bad news for you. The bad news was taking place in the prior 2 months, right? This is great news. Look, you have a weekly MRI buy. This is something we have not had in a long time, all right? And they don't come around that often. So before I get to that, right, the monthly chart, you're still in this triangle. The month just started. You have 20 more days to go. I personally believe we're going to rally back into the triangle by the time this month is over. Can we go down to like 35 before that? It's possible, but I'm literally bullish right now. Can it dip further? Yeah, of course it can dip further. It can dip down to $20,000, but it's all about probability. Yes, I don't like this monthly crossover on the RSI. That's not good. The MACD is not good. Like, these things aren't great, but let's go to the weekly chart. We have the MRI buy on a weekly, and that's great. Let's look at the last time we had an MRI buy on a weekly. The last time this happened was earlier this year, and in the beginning of that week, the price was down to 30,700. It rallied. It could not continue the V-shaped recovery. The price did go down further, but not by much. It only went down further, about $1,500, and it ultimately made a low here. Not a great structure, but it wasn't very disastrous from the low of that week. Let's find another MRI buy on a weekly scale. We have to go back quite a while. Here's another MRI buy on a weekly scale. That took place all the way October 19th. And again, early in that week, there was a big crash and then a monster rally. Did the rally go all the way up? Unfortunately, it did not. It did make a slightly lower low. And then the COVID crash kind of wiped people out. But the candle itself rallied off the low, just couldn't sustain it. Let's go further. Let's find another MRI buy. Here's another MRI buy on a weekly scale. Once again, the candle itself created a nice rally to the upside. It couldn't sustain it to go all the way to new all-time highs, but it did rally nicely and then continued on with the descending triangle. Let's go further. Is there another MRI buy on a weekly? Here's another MRI buy on a weekly. Again, it rallied the market right off that week. It did not create a brand new swing high, consolidated for quite a bit, once again crashed, similar to the COVID situation, and then started the bull market. So we have to go all the way back to September 2014 to find an MRI buy candle that did not immediately rally the market, whether short term or intermediate term. Okay. And I'm going to take these odds. I'm going to really take these odds. I don't want to go back any further. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So either way, I am bullish this week. I'm bullish this week. I'm not panicking right now, right? I want to buy this dip right now. Okay. Either today or ideally tomorrow. And I'll talk about tomorrow in a second. By the way, the one thing I have to do on this stream is I tweeted out. Here's my Twitter. I pulled out all of the people that retweeted this, and we're going to do a little raffle on this stream as to who gets a free ticket to Unconfiscatable. All right. Random draw from the 130 retweets. We're going to do it again, guys. I'll do another one of these this week. We'll raffle it off again next week. And there's other promotions that we have. Now, if you go to my Twitter, I'm going to be tweeting them out for the conference. So I don't know if there's any still available, but if you go to buy a start 9, you can put in the Unconfiscatable discount code, and the first 9 people to do that by buying a start 9 will get a free ticket to Unconfiscatable. This is how we help support our sponsors. Start 9 is a sponsor of Unconfiscatable, and we want to support them. So the first 9 people to buy a start 9 will get a free ticket to Unconfiscatable. You have to put in the code Unconfiscatable on Start 9 website. And also, if you use Lightning to purchase your Unconfiscatable ticket, you will get a 5% discount through Oshi. Again, another one of our sponsors that wanted to help us out with Lightning payments. So go through them for that kind of a discount. All right. Okay, we're going to do the raffle in a bit. I just want to point that out. And speaking of Unconfiscatable, here are awesome sponsors. And the event is going to be really great in Las Vegas, March 3rd to 6th. So come down. We're still keeping the $400 price for now. It will eventually rise, and the carnivory dinner is running out. There won't be any seats once we run out. There may be, we may raise the price and sell 10 more seats, but after that, we're full. Okay. Let's go to the daily chart. I'm going to hold off on the Consensio chart. Here's the daily chart. We're already rallying right now, okay? The weekly MRI buy is here, and guess what's going to happen? The daily MRI buy is very likely to show up tomorrow. I would like to see the daily MRI buy. We may not get a daily MRI buy if we do not trade below 41,500 in 8 hours from now. I do believe we will still trade below that number, but we don't have to. We can rally from here. Now, do I think this rally is what's going to take us all the way to new all-time highs? I have absolutely no idea, but I am pretty damn confident that this combination of daily MRI buy and weekly MRI buy should at the least rally us back to the depth cross, which is coming sometime in the next few days. That's the depth cross between the 50-period moving average and the 200-period moving average on the daily, okay? So I am looking for a rally here. And I've been warning you guys that my perfect buying opportunity would come with the daily MRI buy on Tuesday. Tuesday is tomorrow. That Tuesday, if the price crashes into Tuesday, it would be the perfect combination of daily and weekly MRI buy combination. All right. Make this green. So I am looking at a rally here, whether it's short-term or long, intermediate term or long-term, I have no idea. We take it as it goes, right? I mean, the first domino falls and we rally a bit. That can, slam the bigger domino, and then we rally some more. Can any rally take us to new all-time highs? Of course it can. I was optimistic that this rally can take us to new all-time highs, but when it failed so early, I was no longer all that optimistic. Okay, I was short-term optimistic again, into this declining trend line and moving average. I pretty much got that right. And this fell faster and harder than I expected. So now I'm expecting a snapback. It could be a dead cat bounce. It could be a legitimate V-shaped recovery. I'm really looking forward to reading Willy Woo's next newsletter to see what's going on chain. I'm curious about it. I don't have to come to the same conclusion as Willy Woo, but I like looking at that data. And he provides that data. Guys, remember, you don't have to come to the same conclusion as any other analyst. Even with the MRI, like here's a daily MRI buy. One analyst can see it as a huge move to the upside, and another analyst can see it as a short-term move to the upside for just a couple of candles, and then a huge drop to the downside. There are multiple ways to analyze the same thing. Someone is saying if you've been hodling as long as 4 years, Bitcoin sucks. Why? Why? Go back 4 years. Here's a monthly chart. How in the world would it suck if you've been hodling for 4 years? January 2022. Let's go to January 2018, right? January 2018 is 4 years ago. Can't believe it's been that long. And you're up 4 times your money. 4 times your money. Okay, what other asset class can say it's up 4 times the money in 4 years? You know, it's 4x in 4 years. You can say, well, Tesla did better, but Tesla's a single company, right? That's way more risky. Way more risky, right? You have to go to an asset class. You can say maybe oil, maybe gold, S&P 500, maybe the NASDAQ. Has the S&P 500 been up 4x in 4 years? You know, you can't cherry pick a single stock, right? You can't cherry pick a shitcoin and say it's done better in 4 years because there's 5,000 shitcoins. You can't cherry pick a stock and say it did better in the last 4 years than Bitcoin because there is 5,000 stocks. You can't cherry pick like that. You got to go with an asset class. Bitcoin is an asset class. An asset class significantly lowers your risk. And remember, the majority of that time, Bitcoin spent under the initial price 4 years ago. So if you were dollar cost averaging, you've actually done better than a 4x move. Okay? Because you would have been buying this whole time. So Bitcoin only broke 10,000 in October 2020. So that means like what, 70% of the time it was under that price. So you've done significantly better than 4x by dollar cost averaging the last 4 years. Okay, so the daily chart I already covered. Let's go to the Consensio chart. I'm really dying to get back into a bullish allocation here. And I'm pretty much ready. I'm pretty much ready to put 20% back in the market. I do think Bitcoin is going to bottom. It either already bottomed or it's going to bottom tomorrow. I don't usually do this. I almost never enter in this kind of a scale. But I may wait until tomorrow. I will wait one more day. I want more than half this candle to complete. Okay. If this was crashing tomorrow, right? If tomorrow I see the price of Bitcoin below 39,000, I will add a 20% bullish allocation into this chart. But keep in mind, there is nothing in this chart that is telling me to even go long 1% Bitcoin. There is nothing here. Okay. The only reason why I'm doing it is because the time scale that's higher than it is on an MRI buy, and the time scale that's lower than it will also be on an MRI buy tomorrow. So there are very rare opportunities to break the rules, very rare. And those opportunities to break the rules must themselves have rules that you have to follow. So this is my rare opportunity to break the rules by following other rules, because it's like a once in a multi-year opportunity where a weekly MRI and a daily MRI perfectly align. I don't know when the last time that happened. So let's wait 24 hours. Maybe I'll go live late tonight. Well, US time. We'll see. This is a very interesting time. I believe this is a pretty good buy the dip. Not as good as the COVID crash buy the dip, but it's pretty good buy the dip. This candle is already looking very bullish on the daily scale. Wish I started the stream 30 minutes earlier, but I just got a little bit delayed. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Before I do, guys, the financial summit taking place August 1st to 6th. It's going to be great. You can check out a little video from the last financial summit. We will have like a 5-minute like a promo with audio and like clips from what we did in Dubai. So come join us there. All the information is below. It's going to be awesome in the Dominican Republic. Very low COVID restrictions. And of course, the financial summit, as I mentioned earlier, taking place in Las Vegas. You can also click on the poker tournament link. You can see the video from our last poker event. It's really, really cool. Also the carnivory dinner as well. That's a separate one that's going to sell out real soon. Click on that. You'll see, come on, video is playing beautiful. This year it's going to be at the Mob Museum instead of a steak restaurant. But you can see the cool, awesome videos we put together from last time, and of course the conference itself. All right, I'm gonna raffle off a free ticket from those that retweeted earlier. Sorry guys, I already got like the names, but we're gonna do it again. Thank you for the retweet. I'll keep it in mind, like the last few people that retweeted. Actually, maybe I'll just grab your handles and throw them in the spreadsheet, the most recent retweets, if they're in order. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour chart, see what's going on. All right, that's a beautiful 1 hour. Look, everything is lining up, guys. I wish this happened 1 hour later. I wish it happened during my stream, but we have a beautiful 1 hour. Is there? Do I have, like, look at the volume. Wow, look at that volume spike. Look at that 1 hour volume spike. We haven't had a 1 hour volume spike this big. Let's see when the last, look at that. The last time we had a 1 hour volume spike this big was the 3rd of December. The 3rd of December. And it was a bearish volume spike. The last time a bullish volume spike came close was December 15th. Okay, so I need to take a look at December 3rd, and I need to take a look at December 15th. I kind of wish this hour was a red candle because my volume spike still would have been green. Okay, had this been a red candle, this volume spike would have been green because this is the tone Vays volume, which I never released publicly mostly because I'm lazy, guys. I'm sorry. My mind's been on politics, and COVID hasn't really been on what it should be on. Okay, so December 15th was the last green volume spike. That's over here. And the last big red volume spike was that big crash that took place in early December. Okay, so this is huge. This is huge. That's a huge volume spike. I'm very bullish of this volume spike. Very bullish. Like, I would be disappointed if we rally all the way to 41,500 today and don't go below 41,500 tomorrow after 8 p.m. tonight, New York time, because that means we will never get that MRI buy, and that means that we reversed on the MRI warning, which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I mean, I've been preparing for this. I've been saying the last 3 to 4 streams that early this week is going to be the buy to dip. And here we are. It's happening right now, and everyone seems to be panicking. And I go on the stream, and I was like, what's the worst? What's the worst? There's no worst. This is great. Tone, can you take a look at the MRI on Verde RG Tech stock? All right, we might get the stocks, guys. We'll see. I'm curious how the S&P 500 is doing. Okay, 4-hour chart. Wait, that looks exactly like this. Oh, sorry, that was the 4-hour chart. That was the 1-hour chart. This should be the 4-hour chart. Let's see the 4-hour chart. Now, there's not going to be anything MRI on here. All right. Yeah, let's stick to the 1 hour. 1 hour looks great. The 1 hour might not even get you an MRI buy either. The 1 hour could solidify right here. If we don't fall below 40,950 next hour, then there's not going to be an MRI buy. Candle is just going to end on the MRI warning candle, which is fine. Look at the last time we had an MRI buy on the hourly. Look at the rally that we had. Now, is this rally going to go to new all-time highs? Again, I don't know. I don't know, but short term, it's a pretty damn good rally. So I have a theory why the NASDAQ is getting crushed. And I may get a little political. I may get a little political on why the NASDAQ is getting crushed. Well, GBTC premium is getting crushed. That might be the all-time low on GBTC premium. When Bitcoin reverses, so will the premium. I'm pretty confident in that as well. And the GBTC gave you the MRI buy on Friday. So it's good that we at least got it on the daily GBTC chart. Okay, oil. As you guys know, I am bullish on oil. Very bullish on oil. For political reasons, I am very bullish on oil. Try not to put too much politics into my trading analysis, but for political reasons, I am very bullish on oil. Gold. I'm really starting to care as little as possible about gold. It is almost becoming a useless metal. I know the gold bucks are very pissed at that. We had a beautiful MRI sell. We had a beautiful MRI buy. We had almost a beautiful MRI sell, and I'm waiting for something to come out of this. I don't care. Whoa, the S&P 500 has shit the bed, to be politically correct. That is bad. And this is not going to last. Okay, look, the Biden administration, as I've said earlier, the president and the Federal Reserve and the Treasury, they all have one job. The senators in Congress, they all have one job: to make money. To make money. And the best way they can make money is with the stock market rising. Yes, they do insider trading. And yes, they can profit from the crash in the market. But they will not be reelected with a crash in the market. And because they will not be reelected, they will no longer have the insider trading advantage. So while they can make profit short term on the crash in the market, they cannot make profit long term in the crash in the market. So they're all incentivized to make sure the market goes up. And therefore, everyone now knows that the PCR tests don't work. Everyone is positive. Everyone, their mother and their grandmother is suddenly positive for COVID. Everyone, right? And they cannot shut the economy down again. They cannot do it. Okay. So now they're going to try to walk away. Now they're like, oh, let's find out if people are actually dying with COVID or from COVID. Let's find out if people are actually in the hospital because of a positive COVID test, or they're in the hospital for a broken leg, but they happen to have a positive COVID test, right? Now they're paying attention to that. Okay. So they cannot shut the economy down again. I know Klaus Schwab wants his great recess, and I know he wants every business to die. So now it's back to tech. Okay. Here's my view as to why NASDAQ is doing so badly right now. Let's go to NASDAQ. This is Square. Oh yeah, I think Square is going to be a good buy around $100, by the way. That's where I'm looking. It may not get there, but if it does get there, that'd be nice. Let's go to NTX. Okay. Here's the problem with, oh, it's not doing that bad. No, it's not NDX. Yeah, it's not doing that bad. Yeah, it's not doing that bad. So what's the big deal? Tech's doing fine. People were like tech's crashing. I'm like, no, it's not. I wish it was crashing. I really wish tech was crashing. Because once again, I queue up YouTube videos to watch, and then I get busy and distracted, and then I go back to the video 24 hours later, and the video is gone. Okay, the big tech censorship is actually going to kill them. Like if you asked 3-4 years ago, how will Google go away? How is Twitter gonna go away? How is Facebook gonna go away? You know what? Joe Rogan is by far the most listened to person in the world. And he's being censored by YouTube. He's being censored by Twitter. He's being censored everywhere. You don't think people are paying attention? People are going to stop using YouTube. People are going to stop using Twitter. I am very close to getting off Twitter and YouTube. And by close, by end of year. I know I promised it last year, but there were no popular alternatives. They can get shut down. I don't know if Getter is the future. I don't know. I tried Mastodon. I don't think that's going to ever take off. And that's more for Bitcoiners. Tried Parler, tried Gab. I mean, Gab is just not a stable platform. I don't think they have the resources. So I think the traditional tech is in serious trouble. It's in serious trouble because once trust is lost, you're not going to get it back. I've lost trust in YouTube. Okay. Once I start establishing following on Rumble, okay, and you have to watch The Killing of the Mind. I mean, it's on YouTube as well under Academy of Ideas. It's on Rumble as after school channel. Once these things take off, right, people like myself, we're not going to care if YouTube bans us at that point. So we're going to push the buttons on YouTube until they ban us. Okay. Odyssey has a scam coin. Guys, stop asking me about Odyssey. It has a scam coin. I will never, ever use it. I don't like scam coins. I will use Rumble and I will use BitChute because they don't have a scam coin. The library token is a scam token, and the SEC can probably take them down. How are you not on library? Because LBRY is a scam token. I don't know how many times I have to say it. It's an unlicensed, unregistered, illegal security. I don't want to participate in that. I don't want to be on these alternative platforms. I don't want to be on Getter. I want to stay on Twitter. I don't want to go to Rumble. I want to stay on YouTube. But if they're going to be censoring, there is no other choice. So I can see the big tech in serious trouble. Because once they lose trust, that's it. I'm Tone Vays. I'm Tone Vays on both of those platforms, guys. Like when I can score my handle, I get it. And the problem is if a new platform comes out and I lose my handle and some scammer gets it, I may never join that platform. Because I'm not going to be on a platform as a different username. I never heard of brand. Well, if I say it, some scammer is going to get my handle. So again, this is the problem. When these new alternatives come up, they have to pre-reserve any handle that has any kind of a significant following. Okay. Library is used to pay creators. Yes, so does Monopoly money is used to pay Monopoly players. Guys, you must be really new to the channel. Creating your own money to pay your people is a scam. That's the scam. The library token is a scam. They're paying you in money that they printed, and you're selling it to the greater fool. It's what Steemit did back in 2015. It's no different. All right, let's go back to the chart of Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominant. I don't care about Bitcoin dominance. You can have infinite number of shitcoins. Bitcoin dominance doesn't matter. It's Bitcoin dominance versus an individual token. We can go and take a look at Ethereum. Shitcoins. We can go and look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, and it's not down that much. It's not down that much. Ethereum versus Bitcoin is still up. Okay. We can look at other shitcoins. We can look at Monero versus Bitcoin. It's also up in the last couple of days. Litecoin. See, Litecoin is down. Litecoin is at an all-time low. Almost at an all-time low. It's getting there, though. Corn Pop. Library is not mine. Well, what are you talking about? The token is not mine. The token is printed. That's insane. There's no mining in the library token. Where do you get your information? Back of a cereal box? Morph, I'm bullish because the chart is bullish. It's completely irrelevant whether I sold a single Satoshi or not. It's irrelevant whether I sold a single Satoshi. It's irrelevant whether I own a single Satoshi. It's completely irrelevant. I know a lot of people are on my ass as to why I don't actually trade and talk about trading. But by not actually taking on a trade, I can be completely independent and neutral in my view of the token. Not on shitcoins, I'm generally bearish, right? But if I go to the stock chart, right, and I can grab any of these stocks, right, any of them, I'm not in the stock, right? XOM, ExxonMobil. Oh no, but I have an opinion on oil, right? SRE, I don't even know what SRE is, right? Let's open it. SRE DBA Simpra. I still have no clue what this is. But here's what I do know. The chart's bullish. The weekly is bullish. Still have weeks to go to the upside. The daily is bullish unless there's an MRI top right there. And there is. So the daily is not that bullish. There is an MRI top right there on the daily. So now I'm thinking a little bit of a correction. I wouldn't rush into it, right? So I can be completely neutral, like an unbiased opinion. So here's my unbiased opinion on Bitcoin. You have a daily MRI buy coming up tomorrow, and tomorrow starts in a few hours. And we already see an MRI buy on a weekly scale, which rarely happens. That's why I'm bullish. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant whether I own Bitcoin or not. We smoke Bitcoin. Thank you for your super chat. YouTube turned to crap around the time they started messing with the trending page before changing it to originals. Literally overnight, the trending page. I mean, YouTube's done a lot of mistakes. It's mostly the cancel culture and being social justice warriors. All right, I need to raffle off the free ticket to Unconfiscatable. We'll do it again, guys. But thank you for the promotion. Thank you for the last minute retweets. Thank you for the last minute retweets of the tweet. I'm gonna send out another one probably today or tomorrow, and then someone who retweeted it will get a new one. Here's how we're gonna raffle this off. Oh, TLT. Yeah, I'll take a look at TLT right after. Here's how we're going to raffle it off. Let me just make sure that everything is working. Live. Okay. So here are all the people that retweeted. I'm getting a call. Shit. Am I supposed to be on live? Fuck. Hold on. I can't pick this up. All right. I got to join the 4 o'clock stream in Russian. All right, we're going to do this real quick. So here's the list of names. I just started at 10 because I went to Google and where are we here? Here we are. So in Google, I just opened a Google random number generator. We're going to start at 10. We're going to end at 140 because there were 130 names. I'm going to hit generate, and then we're going to find that number, and that is the winner. Boom, 83. So we go back to the spreadsheet, and line 83 is the winner of the free ticket, and that is, boom, right there. I like the HODL in the name. I'm going to paint that green. I'm going to reach out to that person, and they will have a free ticket to come to Unconfiscatable. And we will do this again probably later this week. We're going to give a few tickets away. Thank you so much, guys, for retweeting, and come join us in Las Vegas. I will probably do another stream tonight. I know I have 1,000 people watching right now, but we will do another stream tonight. All right. Please support. Check out tonevays.com if you're looking to learn how to trade products and services. We have on-demand videos. We have the MRI indicator, which is what I'm using. Let's see how well it times this dip. And I think this is the dip. I think it's a buyable dip. I don't know if it's going to lead to new all-time highs. It could still lead to 20K, but I will do another stream later tonight, and we can discuss it. We can discuss how the candle ends and the next candle starts. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once again, check out unconfiscatable.com. Come out, have a great time. Or for the financial guys, come to the Financial Summit in August. All right. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Hopefully this will be a green background later tonight. Bye, guys.